Hello everyone, welcome to another Unranked Master. Today I will be playing a Swain mid-game, another champ that I really recommend to lower elo players, and he recently got changed, so he's not bad in mid lane at the moment, I'd say. Something interesting, I have a Yasuo support who says, enjoy the 20% win rate Yasuo, worthless animals. So that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Swain, runes, a lot of different things you can do. You can play for Conqueror, you can play for Phase Rush, you can play for Airy. Personally, I like having the lane strength, and something I also like having on Swain is going double mana. The reason for that is I kind of like the no mana builds, so the most common Swain build is to go Blackfire Cosmic. Personally, I'm a Rylai Liandry enjoyer, and in order to facilitate that, you do need to run double mana. That being said, I don't think the build matters too much. There's a lot of different things you can run. This gives us a lot of pressure over the lane though, and it gives us a very strong first item spike. So I'll kind of show you what the play is with Swain. In the lane, if you play this build, you're actually quite strong with your Q poke, especially if you have, Airy Scorch. That being said, like, you can get outranged. Against something like Ahri, we should be fine, but against longer range champs, it could be difficult. So we're going to come up to the lane early, again, try and get out prior, and we're just going to try and harass when we can. Most champs try and time their harass when the enemy comes to CS, but champs like Swain essentially have an unmissable ability. You can basically just do it whenever they're in range. That might be when they come up to CS, right? You can see it's Ahri here, doesn't really want to walk up unless there's CS to be farmed. But pretty much every time we can do our best to give her a little bit of poke, proc our Airy, proc our Scorch and stuff like that. Waves pushed maybe a little bit too soon, but again, we can just keep poking, which is quite good. So that's nice. I mean, this will ensure that we hit level 2 first, and then maybe we can get a quick trade with our E. Haven't CS very well. Okay, nice, get another one there. So we're doing pretty well. E definitely needs to be timed a little better. Like E, you need to make sure you wait for them to come up to CS, or, like, in some way you can guarantee that it hits. I'm actually going to try slow push this a little. I want to build this wave outside of the tower if I can. And I might quickly go and ward topside. I could be greedy and not ward. I think for safety it's probably better to do so. Basically, the reason you want to ward here is because you want to harass on the turret. But you have to be careful, like 2:30, it tends to be the timing when you get ganked. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to come just ward over here, and that should keep me safe. As long as I hug this ward, I think I'll be fine. Then I ideally get this wave on the turret, that way I'm not super under pressure anymore from their jungler. Ahri does a quite good gank setup, so you don't want to be this far up in the lane for too long. Nice, getting more good poke. So she's out of pots already, which is pretty good. We have both of ours, so we're definitely pretty far ahead in health. Nice, get nice right there. And now that her cooldown is on, well, yeah, her cooldown is on cooldown. She used her Q, we can walk up and force a trade. And we see Sejuani, so we're just going to run away from that. We really need to not die to this. And it's possible we do, because the wave's in kind of an awkward position. Okay, most likely Sejuani will give up. And if we can have this wave come back out in the middle, it would be quite good, because now we can play to harass. So once you have this health lead, it's generally better to have the wave in the middle rather than to have it under the turret. And the reason is that that's going to give you more ability to harass, right? Like, it's kind of difficult to run your opponent down if they're safe under the turret, but you can look for harass in the middle of the lane. Now, we could rotate to this. I think I'm going to use my W. I don't think I can actually get there in time, but hopefully that made a difference. Okay, pretty good. And looks like Sedge might die. I'm just trying to keep an eye on them on the minimap. Nice, I didn't actually get an assist, so I'm not sure if that was just like expired or didn't hit in time, but we're doing pretty good. So the main thing there is, like, because we are winning the 1v1, we were able to prevent Ahri from roaming to that. And instead we're able to just, like, keep her in this isolated 1v1 that we're slowly pulling ahead in. Nice, get the pull there. And yes, nice. So I was a bit slow in the auto, but it's fine, we got the kill. So that was mainly just like our strong early laning page, plus the good trades over and over, like just trying to poke her whenever she comes up to CS. We managed to start the game with a kill, and that's really good. I mean, we're basing here with a considerable amount of gold, which is feeling really good. Yeah, 1200. So I could change my build and go a bit flexible and go towards the Blackfire build. This would be maybe good because getting a full chapter here would be nice. Compared to, like, you kind of get mediocre components here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this. Instead, though, I do want the Rylai's. This is pretty strong. I'm going to have a lot of AP. So at this point, what are you trying to play for? This is when you're trying to play to extend your lead. So currently, we have a lot of gold spent compared to Ahri, which means that trades should be winning. So if we can, like, force these trades with her, you can kind of see that at this point, it's sort of just the stat check. There's not much she can do. I'm very close to hitting 6. And I could freeze the wave, but I think it's going to be better to push and try and stop her from resetting. Most likely, she will just play to reset anyway. Just mute people like that. Like, there's no point listening to them. Anyway, so she's going to reset. We want to shove and try and deny as much of this wave as we can. I don't want to use too much mana, though, just because I will need to reset. So, or sorry, I don't want to reset again. I'm going to drop a pink here and set up my vision here, and that gives me some really good vision to play for. I really hope this guy doesn't actually troll, because I'll definitely carry the game if he doesn't, but if he actually runs it down, then it could be difficult. It's quite annoying. Well, yeah, not much you can do about this sort of thing. It's kind of bad because obviously it taxes my XP, which is kind of bad. Also, I think he intends on taxing my creeps. Oh my god. Okay, well, maybe we can actually get a kill here. Okay, well, Ari gets a kill. A little unfortunate. Not too bad that she got a kill, mainly because Yasuo died, which means he can't tax my creeps anymore. So, I mean, you take the good with the bad. Okay, so we'll try and lock her in lane here. She doesn't really have anywhere to go, and if she stays, we might just be able to dive her again. So, we'll see what we can do. Bro, is the guy just coming back from it? This is meant to be an educational video, and I have a feeling it's going to end up this guy just trolling the whole game. But, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we can redive. So, if I hit an E here, I think she dies. Go for this. Yeah, nice. We get a nice kill. That's really good because Yasuo was just about to show up and try to steal that from me. So what we did there is just kind of leveraging the advantages that we keep having, right? We're level 7 versus level 6, and we're able to force these trades without item advantage. Trying my best to get as much of this CS as I can. I have a feeling he's going to take the cannon. Oh, here's Relic. Okay, actually not bad. All right, I'll reset. So pretty good. Very strong on items here. And I'll just let that guy do whatever he wants. He's kind of like a cannon creep, I don't know, maybe not that useful. I'll probably go Giant's Belt Boots Refill. Refill, one of the best early game items you can possibly buy. Oh. One of the best early game items you can possibly buy. Makes you extremely, well, not strong, but it's like 200 HP for like this amount of gold. 150 is very, very valuable. So even if you're winning, it's quite worth buying just because like it, you can use that health defensively or offensively, right? It's not just a defensive item. You can just trade more aggressively knowing that you have like extra HP. Now here, we definitely want to try and just, again, continue to force trades with our opponent. There is no way on earth that she can win trades against us at all. So we'll just look for that. I'm just going to set up a little bit of vision. I think Sedge is bot side, but I want to ward top just so I don't face check her and so that I have something to hug to. As long as I hug towards this, should be fine. I'm not sure if her ults... Okay, here's Sedge. I think her ults, I don't know if it's down or not. I don't think she used it to kill Yasuo, which means it should be up, but maybe not. And this guy is really trying his hardest to lose. I don't even know why. Like, I didn't really see, like, what caused him to troll. But I guess something in Champ's leg, because, you know, he loaded in with his so-called 20% win rate Yasuo. Ooh, almost. Okay, so we do have to be a bit careful, because I'm getting a little low here. Ideally, we continue to harass under the turret. You have to be careful though, because like Sedge could come with this wall and probably kill me. I got my Yasuo support coming to my lane, so it should be fine. Okay, here we go. I think I might be dead. Maybe I can heal enough? No. So this is kind of what I expected. I thought maybe if I could survive it that I would be able to, you know, continue healing, because if they don't one-shot me there, I'll definitely kill them both after. But unfortunately, I was just a tiny bit too low. That is kind of because I just like took a bit too much damage for free when I was trading with Ari before. And this is a pretty bad death because it means that I can't get Rhylight here, and it means that I have to reset again. You know, like, unless I'm willing to sell D-Ring, which I'm not, you can't get Rhylight here, and then I have to recall another time, which slows me down a lot. So it's a pretty painful death. But it should be fine. Like, I think we're winning hard enough that it should be okay. You might be wondering, why don't I sell D-Ring here? Well, D-Ring is like an ultra efficient item, so it's kind of important that you keep it as long as you can. Obviously, if you do have to sell it for like a really important spike, you can, but it is pretty important that you keep it, I think. Yeah, again, super stat efficient. Damn, actually didn't catch it there. Okay, well. He's actually gonna live, I think. Oh my god. Oh, the Yasuo support, it's just too broken. Oh my god. Why does the guy have a Medjais, by the way? What the hell? Okay, this game is kind of breaking down. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what to say. This is kind of good. I mean, we get the turret. I'm going to get my Rhylight, and that guy, having spent his gold on Medjais, means he's quite far behind. I don't have ult here, and I also have 1300 gold. Be very careful of taking this sort of fight. Like, ideally, you would come and take this dragon, right? But with no ult and 1300 gold, it's a very risky fight for me to take. So it's probably just better to reset. If Kha'Zix can get it without me, great. If he can't, we should just give it up. Like, first dragon is honestly not worth that much. And don't, like, end the game by taking a bunch of bad fights for it. What is this skin, by the way? Oh, it's a chroma. That's pretty sick. Okay, so we don't see anyone mid. Ahri can definitely roam top. There's not much we can do about it. The best thing we can do here is kind of just like push and look to punish somewhere else. Alternatively, we could go top. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, Ahri's bot, so we're going to shove this wave and then potentially look bot. Normally you want to be roaming to the side your jungler is on, but yeah, actually I think we do. I really want to avoid taking fights against Caitlyn, so this Caitlyn is insanely strong. This is one thing to be very mindful of, is always keeping track of like who's fed and who's not. Like here, we can take fights against like the weak targets easily, especially like Jace and Ahri. Fighting the 3-0 Caitlyn though, definitely not a good idea. We should do our best to avoid those sorts of fights. We could look to dive top, but Aurelia is sort of freezing, so won't go for that. Ahri's gonna get another free kill off this guy. I guess that's why she went Magi, because she could just keep farming Yasuo. I'm gonna ping that I want to go bot. This guy can go mid. It's normally better in the mid game if you put your mid laner in the side lane, mostly because, well, one, you really need the XP. They could be here. You really need the XP. Having solo gold, solo XP is very important, and also you have TP and your AD carry often does not. So we can maybe actually go for a kill here. A flash for this. No, an ulti trade is not ideal. I think her ult's shorter than mine, but it's okay as well. So what we'll do is we'll try and shove this out. We know Sejuani is not strong enough to contest us here anymore, and one of your big goals in the mid game is to push the side wave as far as you can without dying. And currently we have no real threat. Like, Ahri is not a threat to us. Sejuani was too low. Caitlyn is showing mid. So there's nothing stopping us from just pushing the wave. And then your next kind of decision is, when you get to this turret, you have to decide what you want to do. Do you want to like roam mid? Do you want to base? You know, what are you going to use this prior for? Typically, if you don't want to fight, you know, and I don't because I have no ult, you just hit the turret until someone responds. Obviously having to be careful, like if you don't see anyone on the map, like it could be pretty scary to push up, but there, it was pretty fine. So I'm going to go for a reset. I have quite a bit of gold, and I probably will go Sorks. Ninja Tabi could be tempting, but I think Sorks is probably better. Yeah, so we'll go for this. I think I want to keep deploying bot, although I have a feeling this guy's about to steal my whole wave, which is very, very annoying. But it's fine, we'll do our best to deal with it. Typically, I would go bot, Sport would go mid with the AD, then I would take this. So this is very, very frustrating because that is meant to be all my golden XP. Oh, that is really annoying. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this, really. Unfortunately, I just have to lane with Yasuo and try and get what gold I can. It's very, very bad as a mid laner to share golden XP because, you know, you really want that solo gold and solo XP to make yourself, like, stronger in the mid game. So this is quite bad. Yeah, well, it's really bad, actually. But there's nothing we can do about it, right? We just have to make the best of it, really. Hopefully you can hit this, and then maybe we can kill. Okay. I can tank it for a bit. Wow, he killed it. And he lived. Wow. Okay, well, most likely this Jace will base, and he doesn't have TP. Jinx might kill him. Nice, okay. Jinx killed him. I have Milio down here. I could maybe, if Milio stays, I could probably kill. It might come to me. I should be kind of careful. Well, this seems like I'm just going to get Caitlyn ulted. Yeah, I'd really like to take that turret, and potentially I could greed and stay. If Caitlyn goes back mid, I can probably take this turret. So this is quite greedy. I'm just waiting for Caitlyn to show, though, before I show here. Okay, nice. She showed mid, and I managed to cancel Milio, so that's quite good. We can push up on this again, and maybe if we can, we go for bot turret. Might not be possible. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not possible. Like, Jace is going to be coming soon. We'll just keep getting some free stacks, and we'll probably just reset. It's also a pretty good timing to reset. One thing you might want to consider in the mid game with your reset timings is the dragon. So, like here, getting this base off before the dragon comes up is very important because we want to be as strong as we possibly can in order to fight this dragon, right? So, like, making sure we spend all our gold, that we have our ulti up, that we have flash up. This is basically the perfect time for us to fight. Like, we're a mega spike, and we should, like, absolutely nuke them if we have a fight. Another thing you might want to kind of consider before you come to these fights is who's your main target. So for me, it's definitely Caitlyn. Like, Caitlyn is the strongest member by far. If I can get onto her, that is definitely the goal. That being said, like, don't enter it. You know, like, if you don't want to, like, run past literally everyone to try get on Caitlyn. It's more that, like, if you have the choice between hitting Caitlyn and hitting someone else, like, they're both in front of you, you would obviously hit the Caitlyn. Now this Elo terrorist is coming back to bot lane with me to take my tower gold, which again is quite annoying, but we should be able to get dragon. I mean, they committed a lot of people to top, so because no one's answering us bot, we'll continue to push as far as we can. Another thing I kind of see here when a lot of the time when I'm coaching people is that they would go and hit dragon here. If they're not contesting dragon, which they're probably not because they all went top, then you just want to push out the side wave again as far as you can. In fact, since they're just not contesting at all, we could probably just keep pushing, which is I think what we'll do. We'll try and set up some vision for ourselves. This vision's not bad. Have to be careful here because no one's showing mid. So again, whenever you're playing side lane, just be very aware of like who's showing mid, because like if their bot lane is showing versus not showing, like, you know, that can make a really big difference. Or this guy had ult. Like, what? I guess he wanted to get fancy with it, but okay, that's pretty good. Managed to get some kills. Caitlyn, I think, is dead. I'm gonna try and catch up here. Nice. Okay, I got the shutdown. Cool. So I think there we probably won the game. That seems really good. It's better here, I think, if Jinx goes mid. Although, I guess it's fine. Sharing here is not... It's not ideal. Again, like, you'd prefer Jinx to be mid and me to be bot, right? So that both the carries are getting solo gold and XP. But, like, at least someone is getting the solo gold and XP. It's kind of a meme because it's, like, a Yasuo support. But if this were, like, a Yasuo normally, like, that would be fine. It's just weird because, you know, he's kind of trolling. But okay, nice, we take this. This is a really good base. We've got the wave pushed all the way in. We have our item spike in base, which is great. The reason it's important to get the wave all the way in is because it gives you a lot of time to do whatever you want here. Like, for example, I don't need to be bot for a while. I don't have to until this wave pushes out. So I have time to, like, walk mid and make a play. I could take these camps. I could even deploy to top, depending on if Aurelia has TP. I should probably be top. Sorry, I should probably be bot because I have TP up. Normally put the person with TP in the side lane. Dude, this guy has 10 stacks of Magi. That upsets me. But yeah, we'll go bot. We have really good side lane vision, so we just want to keep pushing this in as far as we can without dying. And with our current vision, that should be pretty far. Should be able to just fight these guys here. I'm very, very strong. Okay, he flashed. These frauds are next. Oh, nice. Next for the military. See if I can catch up to this guy. Damn, okay. The reason I wanted to flash for him, and to be honest, it was a dumb reason. The reason I wanted to flash for him was because I thought, like, okay, if I get the jungle kill, maybe we can do Baron. It's only 17 minutes, fellas. There's no Baron. No Baron. Okay, so wasted flash. Pretty big mistake, to be honest. I don't think it'll matter this game because it's very one-sided, but that could matter in another game, right? Like, typically, if you use your flash outside of, like, a big objective fight, it can be bad. Like, if it doesn't lead to, like, a dragon or a turret or a Baron or something, if it's just kills, it might not actually matter. So that's something worth considering, because, like, having no flash for, like, a dragon fight or something is a big deal, right? Like, Swain is quite flash reliant. So here, we see everyone top side, so we can continue to push bot. After we push bot as far as we can, we're going to come back and we'll take a look at these jungle camps. Now, Swain's not particularly good at taking jungle camps, but he's also not, like, the absolute worst. I'm actually quite surprised he didn't ult that, like, based off his, his track record. Okay, so we're just gonna back away a little bit. Maybe I can save him. I don't know why I am. Like, I'm not a big fan of this guy. Okay, so we'll potentially walk mid. Hey, nice. Already no ult. Okay. Oh my god, this guy's also going for it. Oh my god, it's a big one. Jinx, get in there. It's so Jover. Try to kill my Jinx, something I can. It's a shame I don't have ult. But, I mean, again, these guys can't kill me at all, so it's fine. We have ult in a sec. God. Okay, that's pretty powerful. Yeah, Swain from ahead is, like, really, really strong. Like, you know, it's a champ that is really reliant on being ahead, I think, or at least not being behind. Just because he is kind of, like, you do have to be in the middle of the team fight, like, basically all the time. So that's really good. I mean, we got a bunch of kills there. I could go Magi's. Magi's is actually not bad on Swain. Normally buying Magi's on a champ that has to be quite, like, involved is kind of bad. Okay, I think if if I'm smurfing, right, I buy a Magi, which I am, but I'm going to refund it and just buy this because I think it's the smart play. The smart play is to buy the rod, and that means you can go death cap if you end up like basing a lot of gold. Alternatively, you could swap it into a Zonya or something if you need. So I think that gives us quite a lot of flexibility. Dude, that's so annoying. But yeah, the Magi's I think is not necessarily like a bad buy. It's just kind of risky and like I don't really need to do it, so I guess I won't. But okay, same thing again. We will walk on the map. We will walk bot side. Just rinse, repeat, push in the side lane as far as we can. Kill any frauds that you find in the jungle. Damn, how did that not hit on me? Okay, I guess we'll fight these guys again. I think I live this. Maybe not. There's Caitlyn here as well. Okay, well, I did not live this. Okay, probably my mistake there is that I didn't check who was showing on the mid wave. So if I make Caitlyn show on the mid wave, this is fine, because then if Caitlyn's not there, like, I should probably live this. This is a pretty bad death again, because it means I'm dead to the third dragon. I do have TP, and okay, if you are going to int like I just did, it's good to int in the right way, where like, okay, there's kind of like levels to dying, right? So here I died and I dealt like a ton of damage to the enemy team. I made them like use a bunch of time. I made them use some abilities. So that's like, even though it's still a bad death, it's not as bad as if, say, let's say I literally just die for free. They don't have to use anything for me. And, you know, like they're all really healthy, right? Like that's two different levels. Because if that had happened, they probably would have done this dragon. But because I managed to at least int in like a somewhat productive way, they haven't been able to do this dragon. Now, I'm probably going to TP. I don't have ult, so this fight could be hard. That being said, Ahri just used ult as well, which means like she's kind of weak. And I have a really big flank. I did not think Caitlyn was here, actually. Okay, I might have trolled. Hopefully she doesn't have ult. I think I lived that. Okay, that was a little troll. To be honest, Yasuo's actually getting a lot top, so like, it's probably fine. I think we probably just back away from this. I mean, I'm too low and I don't have flash well. Okay, nice. I actually got the dragons. That's pretty good. All we really need to do here is just like not die, just because like Yasuo is getting so much topside. And yeah, this is actually kind of good what he's doing. Like, he is useless in a team fight, so rage splitting like this is actually not bad. Now we just need to make sure that I don't get a Baron. I have fallen quite far behind in CS, by the way, which I think is mainly because Yasuo has taxed so much from me. Because I think I've been in mostly the right place, the right time to get CS. It's just, you know, I've been taxed so much. So, yeah, what do we do now? I mean, we managed to get a top inhib, which is really good. It's going to make it quite hard for them to contest the next dragon. Big problems here, I guess, is that, like, I did use TP and I didn't get anything out of it. So, in the mid game, right, like, TP is what's giving you permission to side lane. So, if you do use your TP like that, it means that side laning will be more difficult for the next few minutes. Now, I'm probably going to come up here, and maybe I can get this guy's Magi's. I'm just going to... Okay. Okay. Go for Jace. That's fine. It's a shame we didn't kill Ahri, but that's kind of fine. I think we could do Baron. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do Baron. Like, they're chunk. We have a Kha'Zix and a Jinx. They do have Sedge coming to check. We don't really want to make this a coin flip. I think it kind of shouldn't be because Kha'Zix has a better smite. Okay, Aurelia died. Okay, I'm pretty sure Kha'Zix outsmites, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's see. Kind of a shame that we don't have a pink ward or anything. Wow, okay, Ahri somehow stole it from... crazy. Alright, well, I don't know how that happens. Okay. I guess if you want to play this ultra safe, you don't have to do this, because it's like, you know, they have vision and stuff. In my head, it's like, there's no way that Kha'Zix ever gets outsmited, but unfortunately, like, he did, so... I don't know. Personally, I think it's fine to go for, but maybe it's like a needless risk that you don't really need to take. Big mistake here again is that I did use flash and still died, so that's going to make playing the next team fight kind of difficult. I think team fights overall should still be winning, and probably our next play is that just, you know, like, we've taken this top inhib, so we just need to play towards the dragon. It's going to be quite hard for them to contest it, because they're going to have to deal with the top waves. And yeah, it's really annoying to me that this guy's ended up with like 25 stack Magi's and super fed, because, you know, he was obviously getting blasted, but Yasuo has given him so many freebies, so I don't know, kind of a meme game. Not much we can do to defend this, but it's okay. We just got to make sure that we play towards this. If we can be nice and set up for the dragon, that should be good. Okay, so we are here. Managed to catch the Ahri. Caitlyn's showing top, so like potentially we can... Okay, nice. Ahri no ult. That's pretty good. Ahri's going to have a hard time fighting without it. We could probably look for some sort of fight mid, like Caitlyn's top and Ahri has no ult. Down to look for something. Okay, Aurelia just TP'd top, which means we need to be careful, because like Caitlyn's not showing there anymore. If you're wondering why I'm grouped mid, it's kind of just out of necessity because I don't have TP. So it's difficult to side lane. And also, like, Yasuo, again, is, like, kind of this side laner. It's so annoying. I mean, I'll report this guy, but unfortunately, I don't think anything ever happens. Okay, but what we're going to do now is we're going to try and set up as much vision as possible around the dragon area, just to make sure that it's, like, easy as possible to contest. Now, Ahri's ult is still down. Potentially, we could cheese her on this mid wave. She walks up. Don't have anyone around. Okay, well, I think I'm dead. I think I'm trolling. That's a shame. I think we could have killed, but I don't know. I've been making this mistake a lot where, like, my team should be here, but in reality they're not. So, like, I probably just shouldn't do this. That's okay. Like, this death doesn't really matter too much because I will be alive for dragon, so it's not like we lose any objective or anything from it. So we'll probably just play for that. Hopefully we can win a 5v5. I do kind of doubt it at this point, actually, just because Ahri and Caitlyn are now, like, so insanely fed. And again, like I was saying before, like, Swain is a champ that, you know, kind of needs to be ahead in order to function, and now I've, like, fallen very far behind. Like, I've barely CS'd in the last 10 minutes or so. So hopefully we'll be okay, but let's see. Now I could TP flank. I am up in 10, although my ult is down, so that's something to be careful of. Is there a TP ward? Doesn't really look like it. I'll probably just walk on the map. But let's play for Soul, because if we can manage to get Soul, it'll be really good for me. Ideally, we delay this a little bit, because if we can, then I will have my ult available. Obviously, if we fight without ult, then it'll probably be pretty bad for me. Ult cooldown's actually very long, I guess because this build has no CDR in it. That was very, very risky, the way he walked, but seems to have gone away with it. Alright, so I have ult in 30. So probably what we want to do is, like, try shove this mid wave and then make them answer this. Just delay the dragon as much as we can in order to buy time for me to get ulties. So we'll shove this, make them clear it. If they don't clear it, like, we should be able to contest. I don't really like starting this so early. Maybe I can zone Milio out of the fight. Yeah, that's kind of good. Dinks die for free. Maybe we can just focus on killing this then. I think we do get it. So it was kind of a weird way of getting the dragon, but we did actually manage to get it. Okay, so that's really, really good, I'd say. I'm very, very close to having death cap, and having the soul was going to make fighting a hell of a lot easier. I'm just going to try go top and farm this. It's been a while since I've managed to get some CS. Dude, this guy's 125 CS, and it's pretty much all mine, I think, which is really, really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. So yeah, let's just come clear this. Then we will reset and grab the Rabadon. I don't feel comfortable pushing this, I don't think, because I don't see enough of them, and, like, most likely they're resetting. Yeah, I think it would have been pretty risky, but we can grab this. Again, not as effective because I lost my Darksteel stacks, and, you know, having high Darksteel stacks makes Death Cap way more effective, right? You get a ton more AP out of it. Have ult in 30, and I do have, or have flash in 30, and I do have my ulti, so this fight I think should be kind of good. Okay, nice. I managed to tag Ahri. Hopefully Kha'Zix... Oh, he actually died. Okay, well, we gotta be careful. Like, Yasuo's pushing bots, so we should probably not look for too many fights. Again, there's no objective up, so the death doesn't really matter, to be honest. As long as we don't chain end. And that's, like, a really important concept in solo queue, is, like, okay, if Kha'Zix dies here, it's actually not too bad, right? But if we chain end and, like, look for a bunch of fights and all end up dying, like, then it's very bad. But if we can just defend, like Yasuo, push bot, try not to get dived, that should be fine. Now, they might try dive us just because it's 4v5. Managed to pull Kate in, but Yasuo's going to start knocking on their base. Maybe we can just, like, cancel recalls here. I think that's probably what we want to play for. Okay, doesn't... Maybe... Oh, I missed. Would have been a good cancel, I think. That's okay. I mean, now that we know one person based, as soon as Kha'Zix comes up, like, we might actually be able to fight this. We probably have to give this turret, but that's okay. Oh, I should have blocked this, I think. Kind of annoying because, like, I don't really want to tank it, but, like, it's probably better than Jinx tanking it, right? Oh, it's quite annoying. No, I guess we just have to back away here, unfortunately. Okay, well, we managed to defend, sort of. Maybe snipe someone on the way out? Milio, perhaps? Okay, not quite. We got a bot inhib, which is sort of nice. Damn, I won't have that up again. It's a shame. I wonder if I could actually just build full CDR and get this low enough just to cancel some with the recall over and over. I don't think it'd actually be good, but it would be kind of funny. Alright, so we want to try play for this Baron. Again, someone's going to have to deal with their bot wave, so we really want to use this inhib to our advantage. Yeah, we really should have got the last Baron, so this like shouldn't be anywhere near as hard. Yeah. Okay, so we'll kill that. They probably do want to, yeah, they want to like try pick us or something. Okay, maybe we can kill Melia real quick. Kill the Melia. Didn't have anyone around, but someone will have to show bot soon. I have ulti up soon as well. I think we kind of need to like be pressuring this Baron because like the moment someone goes bot, Yasuo's gonna die. The shame we don't have this pinks because it'd be a lot easier for me to stand here. Okay, they have a pink. Okay, maybe we can kill Sedge. If I can block this over the wall, maybe. Yeah, because Kate went bot. That's good though. If we can trade that for the jungler, that's pretty good. See if I can get Ari here. Nope. Okay, so we should be able to do this. I think I'm going to try hold the flank. So as a champ like Swain, it is good if you can have a flank coming into the team fight. This might be warded, I have a feeling. Okay, well, it's pretty obvious now. I could blast cone my way in. Yeah, I think we're going to go on Caitlyn here. Might just kill me, to be honest, because she has a million. Jesus, okay. Well, I've been absolutely one-shot. That guy is, like, full build. Hopefully this guy gets out. Just kind of need to try to live with the Baron. Hopefully he can get out. I think he dies here, though. Yeah, Caitlyn does so much damage. So I have a feeling that the enemy team ends here. Yeah, which is very, very sad. I think they do end. See if he can defend. I mean, they have two. It's like 2v3 right now. Potentially they can survive. LTK, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. We have Baron buff, like decent wave clear. I think Yasuo's just like not really trying though. Maybe Jinx can do it. Let's see. Okay, the wind wall, the wind wall. Oh, actually kind of big ult. Okay, not bad. I mean, they actually defended. That's kind of good. I need to go Zhonya's next, I think. In order to survive this Caitlyn, although Zhonya's is like not that good against Caitlyn anyway. Alright, well, Elder's in a minute, and we should be able to defend. We should be able to defend the Elder. Like, they still have to deal with bot, and we can definitely push up with the mid wave. So this is looking good. Also, if we can like delay their resets, it's really good. Okay, looks like they're resetting down somewhere. Ooh. Okay, we got Ariel. It will be back up for drag though. But let's try to push this as much as we can, and then take the Elder Dragon control. I don't think anyone should be here. They'll most likely all be reset. So if we can hold all this... Oh, so close. Hey, maybe Kate dies? Oh my god. The Yasuo? Okay, I have ult soon. I think we can actually just fight. Caitlyn's dead, so they actually don't have anything left. This guy has no ulti either. Okay, I think we won. Holy shit, what a mess. Okay, yeah, I think we won through bot. Okay, so this game definitely needs to be talked about a little bit. So a lot of you are going to say like, okay, you know, obviously there's like 215 Yasuo and this guy's trolling and like taking a CS and, you know, that's kind of all there is to it. Typically, if you play these sorts of games, you shouldn't expect to win, right? Because if you have this sort of guy who's like just trying to actively lose, like you're probably going to lose most of those games. But like you still want to go and look at all the mistakes you made. So my mistakes actually made this game quite hard. So I honor these two guys. They played pretty well. So what mistakes of mine made this game really difficult? So mainly it was, I think this death was quite bad. What was this one? Yeah, so this death was really bad here. I'll actually just show you guys. So the reason this death is so bad is because it's like, okay, this is the third dragon win condition. Or fourth dragon win condition. We got quite lucky that Kha'Zix managed to secure this third drag, and that puts pressure on the soul later on. But if you look at the map here, right, it's like, okay, Yasuo's dead. Jinx is like shoved in mid because she's not strong enough to contest Caitlyn. Kha'Zix is on wolves, right? So there's no, I have like no business being here, right? Like I'm playing extremely aggressively, even though like none of my teammates are around. And this is like an extremely important like mid-game fundamental, and it's going to cause you like a lot of like headaches if you end up dying at these times. Another one here, I think we should have gotten this. I think that one's okay. I guess this play here maybe could have waited a little longer for Kha'Zix to be there. But yeah, those made this game quite a lot harder. Obviously, it kind of became more difficult because I was lower CS. And again, I think this is... I am playing champs that I'm like not particularly good at, which is making the game more difficult. You know, like if I played my main champs that I play on my main account, it would probably be a lot easier and the games would be like a little more one-sided. But I really wanted to play these ones because, again, like when people come to my stream, you know, asking like what sort of champs to play, Swain is again one of those like more simple champs that can be played if you're new to the game, and I think is like relatively strong, at least outside of the ultra high lows. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.